Well, good morning from Dynodaze. I believe it is Thursday. Happy Thursday. Today I'm going full maths. I'm going full maths. I have a calculator. I'm about to go through my eBay and work out actual margins and figure out exactly how much money can be made on eBay because, in my opinion, they are like the mafia. So they mess me about. So I'm going to see, is it really worth me even being on eBay? So that's a really, I'm going to say it's a positive thing for me to be doing today. But I bet you I'm upset by the end of the day. eBay stung me yesterday. I'm going to tell you the story, if you're interested in the story, that is. So anyway, on eBay, as you well know, we are a Honda specialist, a Mitsubishi specialist. We specialize in generally Civics, Japanese stuff, the odd Mitsubishi Colt, those sorts of things. They're the things that we specialize in. But we do often sell a lot of stuff on eBay for vehicles that we don't really specialize in. And I've said it before, like Minis, Land Rovers and stuff. On this particular occasion, it was actually an FN2 Civic, and we sold a Scorpion exhaust. Now, that Scorpion exhaust is 2.25 inch, so it's not one that we recommend. We generally go for the Tegua system or a Jap Speed, but we definitely don't. It's not our first choice, shall I say? Yeah, it's not our first choice. So, bear with me un moment. So, yeah, because that's not in stock here, because we don't stock that, it means that we order it. So if the order goes into eBay or even on the website, I guess, if it goes in and we don't have it in stock here, that's cool. Within a few days, Scorpion can ship it out on our behalf. So here's how it works. And I bet you guys think there's loads of money to be made in parts, but there's not. So let's say, for example, it's £570 worth of exhaust. Okay. Well, I would imagine that's probably cost me 500 quid. I ship it to the customer. It doesn't come here. It doesn't, it just goes straight out there and I make 70 quid. Brilliant. Obviously, there's eBay fees and shipping and all that sort of stuff that comes off there. But let's just call it 70 quid. So I've bought it for 500 quid. I've sold it for 570 and Scorpion deliver it to my customer's address. Bingo. Turns up, gets signed for, customer's happy, fits it to his car, everyone's a winner. On this occasion, Scorpion used a company called Parcel Force. Parcel Force decided to not get a signature for it. They decided to leave it behind this customer's car. And this customer, bless him, messaged me and said, Parcel Force have sent me a message saying they've delivered my parcel, but I can't find it. Okay, so we go on Parcel Force, we look at the tracking, it says it's delivered. Okay, it's delivered. But there's a little note and it says, left in a safe place. And the Parcel Force driver takes a photograph of it. And there it is. And you can see it's at the customer's house. It's behind one of his cars in the garage, carport. Customer's adamant, no, not got it. That's not been delivered. So you speak to Parcel Force. You say, why didn't you take a signature? Oh, since COVID, we can't do that, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not how that works. You're supposed to take a signature or take it back. I admit this is a massive box. So once the driver had hauled it out of the van, there was no way he wanted to go and put it back in the van. So he signed for it himself and he left it there in a safe place, put a card through the door. It's in a safe place. Customer says, no, it's gone missing. Customer uses his credit card to tell eBay, that's not delivered. I'm having my money back through the credit card. So payment provider, okay. So the payment provider takes the money back off eBay. So now eBay are £570 down. because the customer's not got the item, I've not got the item, Scorpion's not got the item. So eBay take the money back from said customer, from me. So the payment provider took the money back off eBay. eBay took the money back off me. I said to eBay, how can that be possible? Because quite frankly, I've done everything I could possibly do to make sure that that got there. Okay, so at this point, I'm now £570 down because I've sold it, customer's not got it, I've not got the item, and I've not got the money. So we speak to Parcel Force. Parcel Force, we've delivered it. Okay, I didn't send it, so let's speak to Scorpion. Speak to Scorpion. Scorpion, I can't do anything about that because Parcel Force have said that it's been delivered. Your contract is between you and the customer. And I argue, no, you shipped that parcel out, so that's your responsibility. Technically, I've paid you, Scorpion, and you haven't delivered the parcel. Okay, so I'm getting very upset. And I'm getting very upset with Scorpion because, frankly, they didn't see it as their problem because they'd shipped it out and it had been delivered. So at this point, yesterday, I was, instead of making £70 profit, I'd lost £570. Technically, I'd lost 500 because that's what I paid out. Anyway, so I left work yesterday basically thinking, how can eBay allow that? I surely have customer seller protection, and I don't. And I don't have customer seller protection because it wasn't bloody signed for. So it just went round and round and round in a loop. Scorpion, to be fair to them, says, okay, well, we can put a claim in with Parcel Force and we can get evidence to say that, okay, this package has been delivered, but it wasn't signed for and someone has stolen it. Can you get a crime reference number? Well, of course, I could do that. I message the customer. Hey, man, look, really sorry that your exhaust has gone missing. I know you've got your money back, but would you do me the honours of getting a crime reference number from the police? Because obviously it's been stolen and that's a crime. So we've got to find out. We've got to get this information. Got a phone call. I found it. Pardon? I found the parcel now. Oh, okay. So do you want to pay for it or do you want to ship it back? So at that point, eBay, it's the eBay policy that's totally bummed me. Totally bummed me. Because realistically, if this guy didn't want to, he didn't have to pay for it now. Because it's all done. It's all done and closed, done and dusted. But I have spoke to him and he is, in fact, going to pay. So whilst that's resolved in one respect, it's the eBay policy that's totally skewed against sellers, and I believe cannot work. It cannot work like that. So I said to eBay, I give you £2,000 a month. That's what I give to it. That's what I pay eBay. I'd give you £2,000 a month. How's about I don't pay you £500? Oh, you can't do that. Well, you're quick enough to take it from me. So how's about I take it from you? No, you can't do that. So, so this morning I'm going to accept payment for this exhaust, hopefully, and that's all going to be resolved. But my problem is with eBay, not anybody else. So just anyway. There's my little waffle at the start of the day. So good morning, Courtney. Good morning, Modfix. Good morning, Roger. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Barnsley. Thank you for being a member. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning, Modfix again. And Charlotte, good morning. Thank you for your support for the Dynodaze videos. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Daniel.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
You didn't die in your sleep, did you?
No, I didn't.
Excellent.
Unfortunately. So,
yeah. Unfortunately. At outlook.com. Right. Okay, so where is everyone today? What is everybody doing? Like I say, I'm going full maths And I've got to order some Honda parts today for my Civic because Richard's at some point is going to fit a rear beam to it.
No.
You are?
No.
Why? What are you messing me about for?
Don't work on this.
Someone will screen grab that. And I don't work on Honda this. Yeah. So happy days. Happy days. Happy days. Let's see what is in this diary. I think there's something unusual in here today. Let's have a look. So Richard says he doesn't work on Hondas. Let's tell Richard what he's working on today. He's going to love this. Yep, he's working on a Seat Leon, which is a 1.9 turbo diesel.
You don't do Leon.
And he today
Definitely don't do diesel.
is fitting a clutch and coilovers.
There's no way that's getting done in one day.
Well, you've written it in the diary for 2 days. Fantastic. That's what you get for saying you don't work on Hondas. You end up working on scummy VWs.
I don't even know how that got in the diary. How did that get in the diary? Because I definitely didn't put that in.
It's your handwriting.
I'm going to question that. Let's have a look. I don't even slightly believe that that's why I'm writing.
I'm going to question that. Love it. Where are we? That's June. Yeah, June. June.
Why I'm writing.
That's your handwriting, ain't it? That's obviously.
No, I wrote that in because of the day before.
Yeah, there you go then. You know about it.
You wrote that in.
Yeah.
You booked that in. I didn't book that in. You booked it in. I've gone through the diary and said that's not getting done in one day. That's why I've wrote in there.
That makes sense. It's your diary. It makes sense for you to control it. So Rich is real happy to be working on a Seat Leon today, as you can see. Maybe Roger. 43 today. Oh, well done. You're about our age then, mate. I think we're both 42, but we are 43 this year. I think I was in a different school year to you, though, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were a year older than me.
I was a year above him at school. Flawless Culture, good morning.
He went on a special bus, though.
Any discounts coming up for coilovers, mate? Barnsley, for you inbox me. We'll sort you out.
Where's this Honda list?
Happy birthday. What Honda list?
Your bits. We can pick off what we want.
No, we sent him an email yesterday, didn't we? Saying that was a fucking rear bumper, mate.
Yeah, and did they respond to you?
I've not checked my email yet.
See if you pushed it. You've stolen my pen from here, haven't you? All these fucking pens, and you've stolen that one big beefy pen that was just sat here.
No, be on the clipboard.
What?
Be on the clipboard, wherever that is.
Pen thief. Hey, what did that lad say yesterday when you messaged him back? Did he message him back? The young lad.
Hang on.
I'm struggling.
Yeah. Miraculously. Miraculously turned up.
Miraculously turned up.
That parcel.
Oh, yeah? Who are you responding to now, then?
Scorpion.
Has he paid you?
Not yet. He's doing it, apparently.
Well, I thought he was doing it last night. I suppose technically you haven't got anything until he's actually paid you. Because at this point, though, did he ring you or had he admitted that he's got it via text?
Yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it? If you haven't got it officially in writing yet, you still haven't got anything, have you?
No.
Although he's admitted to you that he's now got it. I'll be going nuts, man. I'll be ringing eBay back, and I'm saying you need to contact your fraud team because he's admitted now that he's got it to me. When I actually pressed him hard for a crime number, he rang me back and said his uncle picked it up and he's now got it. I said that's fraud in my opinion. Like, I've lost £600. I've had an item stolen from me. I want to take this further. How do I take that further?
Morning, Big Reddies. Morning, Starbuck, my favourite. Today, how could the Gecko Colos to the Colts are so dear now? Because the prices went up. There you go. Because they put the prices up overnight. You might as well stick to BC coilovers at that point.
Same as our boards went up, didn't they, recently as well?
Yeah.
Everything's just going up, ain't it? Massively. I mean, when we're talking massively, like most things, they're adding £50 to £100 to it, isn't they? It's not even. They're not even going up like 20 quid. And then people are like, oh, why are you charging another £100? Well,
because it cost me another £100.
Yeah, because it cost me another £100. I'm not making any more money. I'm just passing. I have to pass on the cost, don't you?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
What we're seeing now is we're finally starting to see the catch up, aren't we? Of all the price hikes of everything else. So all the Brexit shipping prices and all that sort of stuff, and now like the price of fuel and energy and all that. Now it's starting to catch up, ain't it? And it's going on all the parts, ain't it?
Yeah,
it's going
for
on
sure.
Everything. It's really starting to catch up.
Yeah, basically during COVID, people were not buying, so the stock was there, but the people wanted to produce parts. The raw materials and stuff was going up.
Yeah.
Now we're at that stage where the raw materials that went up cost is now factored into the products that have been made that they're selling.
Yeah.
And that's why the prices have to go up.
Yeah. It's just took 2 years or 18 months to catch up.
For sure. Hey, Nick, your car is still in the workshop, so looking forward to you coming and picking that up on Saturday. It's looking beautiful.
Yeah, it's only costing £5 a day storage.
Richard says he's charging you £5 a day storage. I just started to repeat what Richard says, just for comedy value. But he is charging you £5 a day storage.
I'm not.
He's only joking. Morning, Matthew. Saw your video of Mallory Park in the EP. Well done. I've shared that on YouTube. Looks great. Sounds immense. Roger Doyle went food shopping at his normal French brie and it's increased by 30 pence low. Well, there you go. The huge cardboard box fell into a crack on the floor. I am honest, Gov, honest.
So did you get your email from Honda?
I don't think so. She was flying. Good stuff. Good morning, Dazar. Hope you're well. Just a quick live chat this morning before we get crack-a-lacking. Ba 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 diddle diddle ba 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 da da da. Ooh, baby. Who's going to give me a thumbs up on this video? I know I've been waffling on already this morning. I know I have.
Yeah, you're boring me and I'm not listening to you.
Mate, you bore me. You're just your presence bores me, Richard.
You see that Tom Bailey's had his motorbike stolen last night?
I don't know who Tom Bayless is, so no.
Wilson's mate.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, did he?
You know the black
Yeah.
EG,
He's,
he did
he's
the
all
turbo
right. Yeah,
work
he's a
on.
nice lad, isn't he? So someone nicked his motorbike.
Yeah, got a BMW RR, like real smart one as well. It went to the Nelson pub in Shilton, put it round the back, went and got a pint, and some transit man just pulled up and fucking hooked it out of the car park while she was in there having a beer.
Fucking hell.
About 9:10 last night.
Can you imagine coming out with keys in your hand?
Yeah. I swear I fucking left it just there.
Yeah. What's wrong with this picture?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. I hate thieves. Hate them. Morning, Steve. Thanks for being a member, buddy. Yeah, I think that's that done. I can close that window now. I'll do a bit of editing on that video today. Well, I suppose we better get on with something. I've got a phone Honda. I don't think Honda's going to be open yet. Yeah, so anyway, the apprentice lad, I told him that we'd give him a date to come down and say hello. So I just thought I'd look at the diary and see when we're not stacked mapping and getting down here for chat. Don't know whether you thought about that anymore yesterday. I didn't really.
Nah. The brain space was at a minimal.
Well, we've got some orders to do there. That's nice. How many of those orders could go missing? Right. Don't need to read that, or that. Black. White Air Tech. Okay, no problem. Oh, yeah, I was 26 subscribers off 8,000 on YouTube. I wonder what we're at now. Oh, I can't tell. Right, well, let's print that so Richard can attempt to do a quote on it. So this guy has just watched a YouTube video of the MB swap. He's got a 1998 LSI Auto as above. Immaculate. It's only done 40k. I also have an EP3 Type R facelift with 196k on it. 1.0 runs quiet, doesn't have any rattles. What would the swap cost be if I give you both cars? I would want the power steering if possible. Swap the brakes over for larger brakes. Aircon, I guess, has to go unless there's options, but interior would stay as it is. Would want the engine refresh, chain tensioner guide service to maybe painting depending on cost. The MB had a carbon adjustable SRS new muffler. You can keep everything you don't use. You can keep everything you don't use, including the old EP3 and old engines, etc. My MB is tatty on the outside, but can stay as it is. The engine bay is fairly clean already. Okay, well, let's print that off. Let's hand that to Dr. Richard Ellis, and he can work that out. Get ourselves an EP3 shell for free there.
That sounds like he wants me to deal with all this shit today. EP shells don't sell. No one wants them. On a mission's got about fucking 10 he's trying to sell.
Why is it not printing? Do you want to mug me off? You do as you're told today, printer. I'm telling you, I'm doing my maths. Oh, come on. Do it. Okay. We're just playing around. Just playing around. There we go. Right, next. Right, I think I can effectively click mark as read on all of those. I'm not missing out on anything. Fantastic. Fantastic. Sign into PayPal. Oh, you bastard! I've been paid for it. I got paid for that exhaust just then. We're going to check and we'll put it in the bank. Right, activity. Home. That's it, paid. Well, that was an incredibly difficult.
It's amazing, though, isn't it? How you adding him on Facebook, me adding him on Facebook, us ringing him several times asking for a crime reference number, and everything else.
You're under the impression that because we wouldn't let it go,
yeah,
he thought, shit, the police are going to end up here.
Exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. If we had just left it and not fucking chased him in any way, shape, or form, it'd be like, well, I got away with that. I've got that because we started putting the heat on him yesterday and wanted him to do stuff. And saying like, and trying to add him on Facebook and stuff. He's like, them fuckers are going to turn up at my door and see if this is on my car, and I can't do that. I need to just tell him I've got it. He had it all along. It never went missing. He had it all along. We knew that when we said, oh, well, if it's been stolen, then you'll want to replace your order and give us a crime reference number and we'll get that passed on to Scorpion. And he wouldn't provide us with that information. The second that didn't happen, I knew he'd got that exhaust.
I don't want to think bad of everybody. But sometimes you got to go heavy to make sure that you're looking after yourself,
mate. That
basically,
that
Rich and Lee,
cost you £600.
Rich and Lee wanted to go to Luton, and
I'd have gone.
I know. You wanted to go to where that address was and see that exhaust on that guy's car.
Mate, if he hadn't refunded you by Sunday, I'd have been in the car and I'd have been going there to go and sort that out.
And if he'd have had it on his car, you'd have just took it back off his car.
No, I'd have been simply, right, I'm ringing the police.
Yeah.
That's a stolen item on that car. You said that's been stolen and you fraudulently claimed your money back through eBay and everything else. That's fraud, whichever way you cut it. You can either take that off now and give it me back.
So you don't believe for a second?
I don't believe for 1 second.
That he's found it.
No,
I found it.
No. That was there when he got home. He was trying his luck. He couldn't believe that no one had signed for it and it was sitting down the side of his car. And at that point, he's like, anyone could have taken that this afternoon and that would have been stolen. I'm going to say it was stolen. And he got his money back. And then as soon as we started hounding him, like as in, I'm not accepting that. Yeah. Where is it? I want to know where it is. It got delivered to you. We've got proof it got delivered to you. And then we started trying to add him up, found him on Facebook because he said, I'm not on Facebook. And then we both find him on Facebook and both try and add him and he won't add us. And stuff like that. He's like, they know now I'm on Facebook. And I told him I wasn't on Facebook.
Maybe.
And then obviously ringing him up and asking for crime reference numbers.
Yeah, people.
Because me, if I'd had something stolen, like when I had a U-turn fine in London with my registration, and they said, "Oh, you at 2:30 in the morning, you've done a U-turn in London." I'm like, "No, I've not, because at 2:30 I was in bed."
Yeah, in Hinckley.
In Hinckley, and I wasn't anywhere near London. That's someone's cloned my plate, and they're using my car. So I have no problem at that point ringing the police and getting a crime reference number because I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
What he didn't want to do is he didn't want to ring them up and get a crime reference number in case they fucking turned up and went, well, it looks like you got a brand new shiny exhaust on your car, sir.
Yeah.
He wouldn't run that risk, and that's why he wouldn't get us a crime reference number, because he had the fucker all along.
Well, there you go. There's that. How can you find an exhaust, says Roger. I know.
Yeah, it's in a massive cardboard box. I mean, massive, like 4 foot by 1.5 foot.
Exactly why the delivery driver didn't want to carry it back to his van.
Exactly. Right? But it's like, oh, I've just stumbled across it 3 days later. No, you haven't.
This massive, it's about the size of the car.
Yeah.
I just found this box.
At the minute, that's impossible for me to answer, because I have no idea what the conversion parts are selling for right now. Like, no idea. I couldn't even go back off what I've previously done, because if I go back to the MB that we've already done, I could give you all the prices that we charged him and everything that cost. But some of those parts could be double now. I would have no idea what the cost of those parts are now in comparison to you know, in comparison to what we've previously done. So without sitting and going through it, like massively, then I'll just, you know, it's almost impossible for me to answer that.
Well, my first question to him will be, when are you looking to have that done? If he says next summer,
yeah, we might be a bit out on our timescales there if it's next year, like you say.
Good morning, O-Track 20. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. We've been waffling on, so go and watch the video from the start because we had a right old waffle. That's some poor shrimps. Right, I'm going to go deal with the customer. So he's arrived in his Seat Leon that Richard doesn't want to work on. And I shall see you all very, very soon. So peace out. Be good to each other. Do something nice for someone today. Peace out.